This is it. Welcome to Behind the Scenes with the OGs. Got Goldee and DJ Hard. Welcome to Behind the Scenes with the OGs. I'm Goldee, your West Coast host. Got my partner DJ Hard, Sweet Pope, Louisiana. And we have a very special guest today, which you guys might have already, been introduced to him because, we wasn't there for the first session of our show. However, once again, coming back with John Bay Hardy III.
Wait a minute. There is a sort of like a cultural phenomenon that used to be happening in Africa, and they used to call it the rites of passage. All right, and I think in the Jewish religion, they have a special day set aside for young men becoming men. All right, so that tradition of handing down the rights of manhood in a ceremonial type way is something that was broken in American culture because of colonization and slavery. And so, I think that's part of the problem that they're having with the elders, that the elders are holding on to all the clout, all the power, and not letting the youth come up and be men just like them.
That is correct.
I agree with that.
To touch on that, DJ Hart, that was real good. To touch on that is because what's happening is, right, you got an elder, right? He been waiting 30, 40 years for this position to be in his position. Even though this young kid can do it better than him, he like, no, wait your turn. But by the time his turn comes, he's 60 years old now. You see what I'm saying? So you never get real young blood in there. You getting old because of the traditions.
They stuck on that tradition of their culture. That's true.
Oakland and the Greater East Bay, not only as a case, but a model for how place-based injury and the afterlife of slavery has shaped the administration of racist, unequal harm to Black people in this state. My family migrated from Louisiana in the 40s and 50s with the promise of a better life, wages, and conditions, away from the institutionalized violence of Jim Crow. Just a few years prior, Black folks came here to work in the shipyards and related industries to help support the war overseas. More than 50,000 Black migrants arrived between 1942 and 1945, most settling in Oakland. Despite valiant contributions, Black folks remained at the bottom of the social and economic hierarchy, left in shipyard ghettos, in inferior living conditions, and on toxic land sites in places like West Oakland and the unincorporated areas of Russell City and North Richmond, which housed Richmond's landfill and was a notorious dumping ground for white residents and regional governments and businesses. If you want to measure economic impact of federal policies and programs like redlining and the war on crime, you can look no further than here, where we stand. But I want you to consider the impact of the war on poverty, urban renewal, or Negro removal in its totality, the end of the welfare state, the privatization of social goods and services, and the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis, which disproportionately impacted Black Californians. I want you to remember the devastating and continuing effects of Prop 13, Prop 209, and even the Penal Code 667, which is also known as the Three Strikes Law. I want you to remember that Oakland's homeless population consistently makes up half of the total of Alameda County, and Black people comprise 70% of those experiencing homelessness, while making up just 20% of the overall population from a high of nearly 50% when I was growing up here. Black and Indigenous people continue to be the only ones whose numbers are shrinking in this city. At the same time, I also want to make clear that every instance of devastating harm impacted or enacted by the government colluding with racist real estate industry, banks, and developers, there's been powerful resistance by Black people. Just talk to us. Black Oakland has always fought back, and we have sustained wins and losses, from the founding of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters in the 20s and the Black Panther Party in the 60s, to the incubation of prison abolition movements in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. Oakland residents, property owners, and renters regularly expose connections between environmental and employment concerns, as well as alliances with connections around the globe. We haven't yet gotten what we deserve, but I implore you to consider our place as a model for how state-sanctioned egregious injustices have taken and continue to take our place. Thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. Next presenter.
Okay, we're back, and we're at the ending of our show. I hope that you guys got some out of this show, and that you know, we need to enlighten you. We still on our topic, reparation. We know what I'm saying. We're not gonna lay down on that. We're gonna stay on top of that, you know, until we get it.
I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our show.